guys, welcome back to another movie review. Today we are reviewing The Northman. Yes, The Northman is a Viking epic movie starring Alexander Skarsgård, Nicole Kidman and Willem Dafoe. The movie is basically set up in multiple different parts throughout the film, and at the very beginning we kind of get like a bit of what happened before. We get this young boy who is known as Amleth, and Alexander Skarsgård's playing the older version of him later on in the movie, but the younger version of him is basically like a prince, and his father gets killed by his father's brother, so Amleth's uncle. He witnesses this obviously as the kid and runs off and gets on the boat and basically sees his mother gets kidnapped as well, or taken away, and basically says he wants to avenge his father, he wants to save his mother, and kill his uncle, whose name is Fiola. It sounded like Führer, but Fiore, I don't know. Anyways, so he goes off, and obviously as a young kid he's got this like aspirations of coming back and wanted to have revenge on his father's death. We do skip ahead many years later then, and then we're on this journey and we see him become what he's become, which is what Alexander Skarsgård is. The movie itself though was pretty epic. To be honest with you, it looked amazing. There was a lot of really good like fight sequences, a lot of one-shot action as well, like going through different buildings and out of buildings. Obviously weren't filmed in all one shot, but it was edited in such a way that it looked like it, and I really appreciated that as part of the edit. The sets as well was fantastic. When I was looking at this film, it only had a budget of 70 to 90 million. It was less than $100 million budget, which to me is an incredible number to get what they've achieved out of that budget. You expected this film to have a 200 million, 150 million budget, but they did it by half of that. So yeah, brilliant work there, I think, from how it looked. The soundtrack and score did remind me of Dune a lot, so I had elements of like really loud, low voice bass people and all that type of stuff. But what I really appreciate about the film was it had a beginning, a middle, and an end. There's no like, they didn't really set this up for like another movie. It's just ended, and sometimes I love that. It's mad to say that in a review, you know, a film actually ends. But, you know, sometimes these films get overdone and they're like always set up for another one and all this stuff. But no, it did feel like this was going to end, and rightly so. It was a good story. Emotional with some twists in there as well, as again you kind of see the trailer in this film and you think, oh, you know, a lot of this is going to be in the trailer, but no, you know, the end of the film is different and wasn't actually marketed as part of that. So yeah, it's worth seeing, to be honest with you. We also get some extended cast in there as well. Willem Dafoe, although Willem Dafoe for me wasn't in the movie as much as I would have liked. Nicole Kidman did really well in this film. She plays like a really good character in the sense of his actual mother, so I really enjoyed her performance. And we also got Anya Taylor-Johnson as well, who played like a fellow slave of his, but yeah, she was good, and you know, a love interest at the same time, and a good performance all round. Rating the movie though, I'm going to rate this movie an 8.5 out of 10. It does fall shy of a 9 out of 10 for me because it was a bit confusing. I will have to watch this film again. It is one of those films I think on the first time watch you may miss certain things. I didn't go to the loo or anything, but if you did go to the toilet you would definitely miss something. So yeah, it's one of those films that you kind of need to watch again, but it looks amazing. There was one shot in Iceland where like the whole frame was just like this mountain, and then down the bottom was all these like horses and people riding horses along the bottom. The framing was just phenomenal, and then the cinematography just looked great. But as I say, it just didn't, for a 9, it didn't blow my socks off. I mean, it has blown my socks off, but I need to watch it again to really appreciate it, which obviously knocks some scores off because the first viewing you should find it amazing. And as I say, it was a perfect runtime as well. 2 hours and 17 minutes for a runtime for the film of this scale is great, which is probably why the budget is lower. But normally I find these films are pushing on 3 hours and then like you lose that because it's too long. This wasn't. This was a perfectly start, middle and end, and had a good story with good performances and good choreographing for all the fight scenes and stuff. So great job. So there it is. There's my review of The Northman. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Have you seen The Northman? I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Let me know what you would give it. Thanks for watching now, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon, and of course I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.